What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. And today it's Friday here in Paris and I'm chilling in my house. I've been like kind of sad and, you know, moping. So today I'm just going to like cheer myself up. I'm going to make a cooking video, which is gonna be my first cooking video. So welcome to Cooking with Mickey. Yeah, that's me. I'm Mickey. Or Michaela, but my friends call me Mickey. So we're gonna be cooking today. And I tried this recipe a few weeks ago and it was so good. And I was like, oh my gosh, I have to like make a video about this. I have a lot of great recipes, but yeah. So I just like tried and errored this situation. So I'm gonna do it today. But we're gonna be making shrimp, artichoke, and spinach dip, which is gonna be so good, and I'm so excited. I'm gonna make it, and then like I'm gonna curl up in my bed with some drinks, and I'm gonna chill out and enjoy a good day today. So I'm gonna bring you guys along into my kitchen, and we're gonna start cooking up a storm. Alright guys, so I really don't know like what's the best way to shoot this, so this is gonna be trial and error today, and we're gonna get it going. Okay, so we're in my kitchen here, and yeah, we're gonna start cooking. I don't know what process I'm gonna show you guys and what process I'm not gonna show you guys, but we'll see. But this recipe was kind of like a trial and error situation, and it turned out like so good, so I'm so excited to show you guys it, and let's go. Alright guys, so we're gonna get started. So the first thing that we're going to do is use Philadelphia cream cheese, just the plain cream cheese. You guys can change it, and if you want to use like chive or something cream cheese, that's totally up to you. There's not really like a measurement for my cooking. I just cook with however I feel the need, but I use 2 big containers of the Philadelphia cream cheese. Alright, so the next thing that we're going to put in is Boursin cheese, ale and herb, which is garlic and herb in French. So we're going to put that in there just as a cheese to have in there, and I love the flavor of it. I use 2 packages, 1 large package and 1 small package. And then the next thing that we're going to put in is the mayonnaise. I use 2 large containers of mayonnaise to put in there. Like I said, obviously you can see I'm not really measuring anything. I'm just kind of putting with how I feel, and then I mix it up a little bit before putting in the next ingredient. Alright guys, so the next ingredient that we're going to put in there is sun-dried tomatoes. I don't really know how many I put in there, but I just put in as much as I wanted. If you want your dip to have more sun-dried tomatoes, then you're going to put more. If you want them to be less, then you're going to put less. Alright, so the next ingredient that we're going to put in is the artichoke. I bought these already. They had already come like this. I didn't boil an artichoke or flavor them, but these are just like artichoke hearts. So if you're buying them from the grocery store, just look for that. These are just basic artichoke hearts. They just have oil and a little bit of herbs on them, but I chop them up in really big pieces because I like having like really big pieces of artichokes in my dip, because I really like the taste of artichokes. Yeah, so if you want like, less artichoke in there, even though it's artichoke dip, you can put less, but I just put a whole bunch of artichokes in there because I like absolutely love it. And while you're eating, while you're cooking, don't forget to taste your ingredients like I've been doing this whole time. And the next ingredient is the spinach. I use frozen spinach, but I guess some people do use like fresh spinach. But I prefer the frozen spinach just because that's what I've been using. But one of the things that you're going to want to make sure to do when you're putting in the spinach is to make sure that your spinach is completely dry when you're putting it inside your dip, because if there's water in it, your dip will become soupy, and you really don't want that. You don't want like a soupy dip. Maybe some people like that, but I definitely don't.
But yeah, I put a lot of spinach in my dip because I just like it that way. Alright guys, so the next ingredient that you're going to put in is the shrimp. I bought shelled shrimp and I deshelled them and I rinsed them. I like that I like doing that because I just feel like it's fresher. Some people do, they buy the shrimp raw and then they cook it and they put flavoring in it. I didn't do that because the cheese from the boursin and I add like garlic in there as well. I just didn't want the dip to be like too garlicky or too salty, so I just didn't. I just put like the regular cooked shrimp into the dip and I chopped it up in really big pieces because, like I said, I like really large pieces when I'm putting my dip in there. And the next thing, as you can see, it's like a tablet of flavor. Like in France, we have these. I haven't seen them in America, but basically they're just little tablets that you usually use for cooking, but it's garlic tablets and herbs. And I just put 2 tablets in there. I crushed them up. It's to put it in the dip. And when I stirred it up, it like mixes all together to add more flavor to the dip. So that you're not going to put salt in your dip. You're not going to, put too much garlic. If you want to put some oregano or something, you can. But I just don't. I think the dip in general has a lot of flavor anyways without putting salt or garlic or, any extra thing in there. All right, so the next thing that we're going to do is the cheese. Because I really love cheese and I like really cheesy dips. So I use 3 different cheeses. This one is the spicy Mexican cheddar. And then the other one was just regular cheddar. And then the other cheese that I put was Parmesan cheese. So you're going to want to put as much cheese as you want inside of the dip. But for me, because I like a lot of cheese in my dip, I put the max. I used all 3 bags and the whole thing of Parmesan. So after you've added in all your cheese, you're going to mix it all up and flatten your dip down to like a flat surface. And then you're going to make your crust using panko breadcrumbs if you have them and Parmesan cheese. As you can see, I don't have panko breadcrumbs. We just don't have it here in France. So I used this breadcrumbs and I mixed it with the Parmesan cheese. And then you're going to just pour it on top of your dip to make a nice crust. And it's going to come off golden brown. So once you've created your whole dip, you're going to put it in the oven and let it get brown.
So here's the end result. And I'm going to like cut into it and like get some. Because I'm going to go eat some stuff. I'm going to cut into it and show you guys how it tastes and stuff. So here we go. Alright guys, so here's the dip. I'm going to try it. Here we go. Oh my gosh, it's so good. I love it. If you guys like really love to make dip, this is the dip to try. And I'm probably not even going to eat like dinner for like the next 3 days. I'm just going to eat this dip because I just keep eating it and making it because it's so good. But if you guys make this dip, let me know. Hit me up, tag me in it, send me a message. Tell me how good it is. If you guys add some different flavors in it, let me know because like I said, there's like, this is not Bible. This is all like trial and error. All this other stuff, so let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I can't wait to do some more episodes with cooking with Micky, and I'm really excited about this dip. I'm gonna go get down and like drink a beer and have a good evening. So if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, all that other stuff, and tell me what you guys think. This was again an experimental situation, so